Good evening, it's Thursday, October the 1st, 2020. I'm Ben Shatliff and this is another of my special messages during the COVID-19 pandemic, which as time goes on, seems to be getting worse as opposed to getting better. Tonight I want to discuss something which is depressing, but there is a meaning behind it, because amongst everything else which has been going on during COVID-19 and people being separated from loved ones, people not being able to leave their homes and a whole variety of various different things, there's also mental health which has been affected. Mental health was already being affected all around the world in various different age groups long before COVID-19. But due to COVID-19, mental health has impacted much more. People that normally wouldn't suffer any form of mental health, and even just feeling slightly down, is a cause of mental health, and everybody needs to try and help one another, even if it means you can't physically actually see somebody in the presence. Just from a Facebook status that was on last night, the relapse and overdose rate has increased by 30% since March 2020, and mental health issues related to our lockdown and the pandemic are especially hard for people with depression. Mind has a 24-hour helpline and are on 0300 123 3011. That's 0300 123 3011. As well as Mind, there is also the Samaritans, and of course as always the citizens' advice, plus also local authorities and various different national organisations around the world, around the country. But we can all do what we can to help one another. So if you know somebody that you think is maybe not necessarily in their usual jovial way, or you've noticed any slight change in them, then just ask them how they are and just try and go about doing something just to try and help them and refer them. Listen to music is also good. I know that at the moment there is of course no live music, there's no live entertainment as such, but we do have facilities which are there to help people, such as Zoom, online facilities using the correct formats, and of course picking up the phone. Over the course of the coming weeks and months, I will try to do some online activity with Zoom to try and arrange events for people to talk to each other and also to discuss some of the big issues of the day as well. So please stay tuned in reference to that. I hope you find these messages or broadcasts useful. It's just my way of trying to help people during these very tough times. But where there is darkness, there is light at the end of it. And believe me, eventually we will come out of this, possibly stronger and maybe a little wiser than what we had before. We know that we can't ever take anything for granted, but let's enjoy what we do have, even if it may not necessarily be what we're wanting particularly at the moment. We will get there eventually. Thank you very much, and remember, take care but stay safe. Thank you.